M0FXB. If you have the Radioddity DB25, DB40, or GD-88, this program by MM7DBT is going to make life a lot easier. So these are fantastic devices because they have two VFOs in the GD-88. So you can do a lot with them simultaneously. So let's download this software, starting just here. So we can not only program memory channels, we can update the firmware and add all the settings in for APRS. And you'll see as the advertising scrolls through here, you've got zones, contacts, talk groups, and different servers that you can select. So, you know, massive thanks to MM7DBT. So scroll down and there is a forum you can join as well. I'll put a link into that for help. And we're going to hit the Windows here because I'm on Windows, but as you can see, it works via Linux and Mac. So that's excellent. There's your forum and you can donate here. Big thanks to David. So we're going to go to Windows 64. We've got the downloads straight away there. And then I'm going to extract all of this into a folder just for ease of access. But you can see you've got the editor, XE, and the CPU update editor. So that's, I would say that's to do the firmware. And there are two firmwares for this radio because you have the firmware for the A band and the sub band, the B band. So let's just double click here, the editor. Run that through, click more, run anyway. There it is. And we'll quickly do the firmware one as well. More info, run anyway. Looks very techy. So when it opens, we get this. The radio's connected. I'll put a link in for the cable you need. It looks like a Bowfin cable. It's actually a DMR one. I used my HD1 cable. I recommend you get one with the radio, then you know it's the right one. Otherwise you'll get errors when you plug it in. But it's connected to my PC. Please note there's donations here as well. So we're just gonna read from the radio. Let me just pick it up so you can just see what it does. As it's being read from, cable's connected. And let's click read. It found the COM port automatically. Click OK. There it goes. I mean, this radio will actually act as a repeater. I'll do a video on it. So it's crossband repeat, digital to analog as well. It's pretty cool. So there you are. I've got mine on charge. The charging dock will actually charge, I'll show you, a spare battery as well, which I think is good. And the battery actually lasts really well on these. Mine's low at the moment, just putting it back on charge. Right, okay, so we've gone in and, you know, if you're new to DMR, this is going to be very confusing to you, but the first page, radio device info, it just says that I'm running the DRS 880 plus firmware, January 25, which I think is the most recent one. Apart from this, I have seen one that came out in 26, which I haven't installed, so we'll have a go at that in another video. So there's your radio settings, language. I don't use roaming. I don't actually know anyone that does because it's so complicated. On all DMR radios, if you ask me. Right, okay. Timeout, how long you can speak for. Vox, my power savings off, squelch level, A and B. Let's go to about 3, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Menu settings. So I just tick everything, so it means everything will show. Not sure why SFR and scan running is unticked, but I'll leave that. But it means everything's going to show up in the menu list. Like it's got encryption there that we don't use. SFR. So right, move on. Other settings, profiles, standard. It says I haven't changed any of this. Quick messages you can do as well, by the looks of it. DMR settings. I mean, it's key that you get, crucial that you get your DMR number in there, which is on device info. See that? That's one that really matters. Not even your call sign, it's actually your DMR number, which you can't get without a call sign. DMR APRS settings. So it's nice you got just simple pages that you can go through. Got my location in there, longitude, latitude, call sign, and wide 1, wide 2, and you can do auto. You've got digital APRS and analog, and that's actually unusual for DMR radios. Many don't have that. You can see where I was experimenting with it, and you have to, with digital, you have to tell your server. So I use Brandmeister, and of course set up a server password you need in Brandmeister just for using as a normal digital radio. Side buttons here. So we've got some short presses here. Yes, it's good. I mean, this is what it is about this radio. You can buy them for £150, and they're, you know, with the link I provide. And they do APRS, analog, and digital. They've got GPS. There are 2 radios in one. I know that because it's got crossband repeat. But also, you have to, when you do the firmware, there's 2 lots of firmware. Digital contacts. Without this, you're not going to speak to anyone, because this is where you add a DMR number. So imagine it like a phone number that you can talk to. Now you can import these in bulk, and you so let's see, we could add one. Just go add contact, and then can we, yeah, we can change it to I'll just leave it as contact. But group is talk groups. Private would be an individual, so I could put in myself there, for example. So I could put in M0. This is a private one, yeah. We don't use them that often. FXB, and then my number is 2341437. Normally you have all this in, you know, when all these 2341437. When you import all the contacts, so you can see them on the screen, and they do show on the screen, even though the screen's quite small. It's quite wide actually, the screen on these. So it's small but wide, so it actually shows a lot. Very pretty screen. A lot of people get rid of these because they don't learn to use them, basically. In fact, a lot of people get rid of all DMR radios because they don't learn to use them. I understand, totally. It's very hard. Receive group lists. So I find that any talk group that you've created, myself, you should always put them in there. These are contacts that we've created, and I always make sure that they're all in there, in the actual receive group list. So the way you put them in, I actually find this bit a bit confusing, because you've got the arrow, so you want to click the arrow, but it doesn't work that way. You've got them going in, so you double click like that, and they're going in. These are available here. It says available, going into this receive group list. And as I double click them, they're all going in, yeah? And if I want to get them out, I double click them on the left side, on this side, it takes them out. I personally think we want to click the arrow, so just bear that in mind. Scan list I never use, and then zones. Each zone is a group of channels. So you could have one called my favorites and put all your favorites in. That's your zones. Go back to, I don't use scan list, contact buttons, APRS, DMR, other settings, menu, radio, device info. So if you want to add a channel, which remember needs to be in a zone, but the way it works with this software is that you're changing channels that are already in a zone. So if I go to one of my main zone, and I go to the bottom, I can just click add channel, remove channel. So if I click add, it's added this one. And I can just start to give it a name, DMR1, put the frequency in, say, of my hotspot, which will be 431.550. Just bring that down. Just moving me out of the way, lol. Call it DMR1. It's a digital channel. Do that frequency again. 431.55. Maybe no dot. 550000. That's it. Put it in there. 431.550000. It's digital. Simplex. Time slot, receive, and 1. I'll leave it as 1 for now, but basically you can choose 2. And moving further over, we want to choose when you transmit, it transmits on the talk group that you choose. So, oh yeah, the color code as well. On my hotspot is color code 1, but you'll find repeaters might be color code 3. So that's there as well. And then we're just going to choose from the list of talk groups that we put in. I'm just going to put HubNet for now, because HubNet have DMR analog. And it's already in a zone, and then you can write that to the radio. Make sure the radio is plugged in and turned on. And away it goes. So that's it, really. I'm going to load the firmware. I've made a few videos doing that in the past. Just see if I see any obvious differences. Now, remember that, you know, with DMR software, it's never perfect. You're always going to get the odd glitch. It's just the way it is, if you ask me. But you get a reward because digital radios can do so much. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Bye for now.